goes at all? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great, exceptional day. Happy Friday. Oh, man. Another week has gone by, and November seems like we're rocking and rolling. It's crazy, but it's all good in the neighborhood. Less than a week, I'll be back in good old Houston, Texas, ready to make some moves in Houston, see my brother from another mother in San Antonio. So life is good, all right? And, we got through Veterans Day, and like I said, just another fast week gone by. But anyways, today's word of the day is Avalanche. Stands for a mass of snow, ice, and rocks falling rapidly down a mountainside. A lot of people have gone through their avalanches within the last 2 years from a mental perspective, physical perspective, especially economic perspective. The whole world is transitioning, whether people want to believe it or not. And only the strongest are going to continuously survive. Everybody's had their amount of assistance where they were able to maintain and survival and being basically in survival mode or whatnot. But now we're living in the times where the quote of the day that I'm about to spew off is very, very pertinent, very, very important, and just very, very near and dear to my heart and whatnot. George Santayana stated that a child educated only at school is an uneducated child. And that statement has always been true, but it is way more truer now than it ever has been in today's world because of the amount of access to capital people have out here, whether it's via their business, whether it's via their domain, whether it's via actual owning NFT, a non-fungible token, digital art, digital videos, whether it's actually owning various amounts of cryptos and all that good stuff. You have the opportunity to not only buy an asset that it increases in value, but you actually have more of an opportunity more than ever. Without even being a homeowner in today's world, you have an opportunity more now than ever to be able to borrow from digital assets, borrow to take out loans via your cryptocurrency and whatnot, to be able to actually loan off your cryptocurrency. So that is, to me, that's a very big game changer because it takes more being strategic and being intelligent and access to capital and whatnot and investing little pieces here and there to be able to own crypto. But if anybody's ever gone through the process of owning a home or buying an investment property when you're getting a loan, it is a very vigorous process, and I understand why it is a vigorous process, so I'm not downing it at all. The banks have to protect themselves, the county has to ensure everything, or the city has to ensure everything is in line, and the insurance company has to make sure everything is in line. So it's a very, very vigorous process. You got to work with underwriters and things of that nature. It's a very vigorous process. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. But I will say with all sincerity that it takes less effort to be able to not only purchase cryptocurrency, but it takes less effort for one to buy digital real estate and to actually own digital land and assets from a digital perspective. And your credit score doesn't matter. The amount of money you have in your savings account doesn't matter. Just it matters the amount of access to crypto you have and whatnot, and how much can you spare and things of that nature. So. And this goes with the kind of education that's being taken, and I'm just sharing the stuff that I'm getting on a regular basis. This is the kind of education that's being put out there, obviously via the internet, obviously via online courses, obviously via a lot of people's communities, where they have the access, not only the opportunity of having access to capital via one's home or one's actual physical business, but people having access to capital to one's physical digital assets and things of that nature. I think there's going to become a time where taking out equity line of credit is going to be considered an old and lame thing to do, but taking out equity lines of credit from your cryptocurrency is going to be the new norm, and then who the heck knows what else? There's how things are going to take off in the long run. But I will say that getting this kind of education, and that's why I went on this rant when I went live last night on YouTube and Facebook. I went on this big rant about how the education system is kind of flawed outside of people, and I'm not downing teachers, but outside of people learning their ABCs and basic math and being able to, learn history and things of that nature. I think it's great when it comes to kids interacting with one another, hands down. You know, I'm an introvert, and having my experience in school taught me how to deal with people from a positive perspective and a negative perspective. So I'm not downing it, but I am saying in a lot of instances, the system is still operating at a 1970s aspect to where it's just training people how to become good employees. And we live in a time frame where you have no choice but to have access to other resources outside of a regular 9 to 5. No one's job shaming at all, but we know that it's becoming the death trap. If you listen to Jay Morrison, he talks about the trap. He talks about the various traps that one can get into. The trap of being in a drug dealer, the trap of being a criminal, the trap of getting student loan debt, the trap of joining, just having regular 9 to 5 and whatnot, and not having any of the other options. And I agree with him. These are all certain traps. You choose your trap, but then you figure out how you can get outside of the trap and just turn your trap into a specific option. And getting education outside of the home is one of the best way for people to counter systems that are put in place to keep one mediocre. That's the best way to put it. Okay. So to the parents out there that are doing that, keep up the great work. To the parents out there that are investing in their kids' education outside of the regular school systems, keep up the great work, because you're the ones that are not only raising great responsible citizens, but you're raising the next entrepreneurs, the next people that's going to come up with the next greatest ideas. You're raising the ones that are going to be able to help create jobs in the community and not just go to another community and beg for one. So hats off to you all. Definitely much love and respect to you all, and it continues to do the great work. It's Friday. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going live with my brothers from another mother, Christopher Edwards and Adrian Gonzalez. We're going to talk about relationships in 2021. And like I said, going into a different direction with the channel, but we're going to have a good time all at the same time. You know me, I love to hear other people's perspective and go from there, because I do enough freaking talking. So on that note, family, do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family.